Right. Lovely Monday. 47. Hey, listen. Oh no, man, no energy today. Yeah. Good morning, Adrian. How's it going? So today, it's study Monday. Oh, try to find something to study. Quick, quick, quick. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Okay. Let's study this guy. Hey, Zelin. Chillstrand, Eternal 80 Miller, Finn, Captain Bones, Nereda. Hey, Nereda, you're back. Oh, it's too hot. Hey, Quentin. Alright, so let's study this guy. Da, 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 da. And then that one is probably something like that. Yeah, something. Hey, wood breakfast. Oh, timer. Don't you dare. Okay, timer is on. So, what should I focus on? I think just general, not try to copy, I think, but maybe more structural. That's clearly completely wrong color. Needs to be more like that. So let's try to just make something that resembles him, rather than copying exactly what I see. Let's just let's do just something based on his face, much like the orc face helmet guy last stream. Was it Friday? By just using the photo as a something to lean on, I think I'll do the same on this one. Not to try to copy like perfect, but to just kind of gain information out of it in the terms of how is his folds in relationship to each other, and then it's okay if I'm not accurately depicting him correctly, but mostly it's just kind of studying what his face, what it does, rather than copy the picture. Hey, Raven's Eye, thanks for the host. Hey Alex and Atananook. I like your nickname, Atananook. Does it have a meaning? Atananook. It's a cool nickname. It sounds like some character in some movie. Some extremely wise character called Atananook. But I mean, in to some degree, it's gonna be a likeness attempt. But I'm deliberately not gonna try to make a likeness. I'm gonna just kind of lean on the face. Who's your face and what does it do? That's the Arnold soundboard gag, right? Troll, prank, prank. That's what they call it, prank. That was a long time ago. Who's your daddy and what does he do? Hey Amir, how's it going, man? Ataranuk, it means father bear in Eskimo. Oh, that's cool. Are you Eskimo? How do you know Eskimo? It's pretty impressive. Just like a tidbit of information you gathered over by random chance, or you just Googled it. That's a quite a interesting thing to Google. Hmm. I wonder what father bear means in Eskimo. Pretty cool though. It's a nice sounding name. Atananook. Nanook. Probably not even saying it like they say it. I wonder if there is a pronunciation, like Google pronunciation. Probably sounds completely different, like how the Spanish say H and E. It's always interesting this how we choose our nicknames on the internet. The origin story of the nicknames. Oh, it was a art contest picture. Atanook. That's cool. So you just kept it as a kind of legacy. It's nice. Oh, you think even you know where it is. That's pretty cool. Alex, I used to go by a nickname Hurricane, um, mostly because of my surname. I thought it would be a fun little. And on shooter games and so on, if I don't use my name, I'll use a handle, and the handle being Nordic Beard. But that's I try to stick with my name. just for the sake. I don't know. I don't find I need to hide behind an alias, uh, and I don't need to have a certain ring to my presence online. You know, with some sort of catch call name. I'm just happily just me. But yeah, I used to use Hurricane because my surname is Hurri. Hurri. And all you Finns can laugh at it. It's on the right. So that one? Canis Inferno Attaranuk. Oh, it was oh, you did like a versus art competition. That's pretty cool. Like fighters in the same stage. Oh, congratulations. Yeah, Beer. Yeah, my walking music. Here I am, gonna rock you like a hurricane. Such a classic. Switched off the microphone so I could yell at my son. Not yell at him badly though. Just he's gonna have to go and sing, and he needs to prepare. Ataranuk, don't worry, don't worry. It's all good. Hey, Cold Burger, what up? How's it going, man? So for all you who just logged on, this is by no means a study in the sense of trying to reproduce his face. I'm mostly just kind of looking at the relationship between the folds and the shadows, and just observing his folds and the way his old face is constructed, rather than trying to accurately make him, you know, a portrait. But there's always going to be, to some degree, a likeness, but that's tertiary, not even secondary. I really like this guy's face, though. Not a huge fan of his acting. His acting is pretty okay. Um, he tends to be. Well, actually, no. I take it back. He's a pretty good actor. He's pretty decent. I was thinking about his roles in different movies, and he has actually played quite different characters, somewhat convincingly. So I must hand it to him. He's pretty okay. Who's your favorite actor, by the way? I think for me, one of my favorite actors all time is Christopher Walken. I just love his way of how he talks and delivers. He has such a weird talk. Um, Captain Boss. Yeah, I can post it. I recently bought a new computer though, so it's gonna be a high spec. But I'll dig it out and post it on underneath the Discord at some point today. Wrinkle study, yeah, a little bit, Kohlberger, just to check, like how his aged phase is. So what I'm looking at is the actual folds and the way the saturation is in them, and so on, rather than trying to depict it spot on. Making it look like him. Mostly just, you know, to check what actually is happening in his face. Hey dear Bard. Okay. Have a nice day, dear Bard. My pleasure, dear Bard. It was a cool entry. I love the way his face, come on, is with all these folds. It's a very interesting, wrinkly. Yeah, Anthony Hopkins. Definitely Anthony Hopkins. Hey, Ben, how's it going? Bill Murray, yeah, he's good too. I really like him, his comedy. Alan Rickman, Norman Reedus. Yeah, they're pretty good. Ataranuk. Gary Oldman, yeah, definitely. One of my favorites as well. Jim Carrey. Yeah. I mean Jim Carrey, I mean you gotta give it to him. He changed the face of comedy, uh, without a doubt. When like Ace Ventura came out and The Mask and all these things, it's nothing like it before. It was a revolution. So I gotta hand it to him. He did that part really good. Hopkins is off the charts for sure. Uh, Atananuk. He's just he's in a league of his own. He's getting quite old though. I would say his acting is a little bit less impressive, but there is there is this analysis of Anthony Hopkins' parts in Westwood, or whatever it's called. I don't remember. Um, and his rhythm in how he delivers acting, and allowing the other actress to contribute and take a part in the scene and so on. And there's this breakdown of it on YouTube I found last year, I think. It was really cool to see when someone who understands acting um, analyzed what Anthony Hopkins did in that scene, like this balcony scene in Westwood World. Wood. This because that scene is so it's quite an impressive scene. He delivers some kick-ass lines, and and I was hearing someone like analyze it correctly and like pointing out the breaks and when he's taking a pause and changes the rhythm and all these things. So, like really great observations. It was really cool to see and listen to someone breaking it down and why Anthony Hopkins is so good. Okay, my boy is ready. I'll be right back. All right. For round two, Alex, it was very open for interpretation. That's cool, Miller. Hey, Tormod, how's it going? Chill strand. Oh, amazing. Such a characterful face. It's a great photo. Where are we with time? 8 minutes approximately. It's okay. It's okay. like I'm not sweating too much about the likeness, which is a little bit liberating. You know, like I know that I don't need to push and pull shapes to make it correct, which is nice. And I can focus on what I want to study. In this case, is the characteristics of his face, kind of. It's going to be some likeness, but not a lot. Wow, Tormo, that's pretty cool. So you had quite an epic weekend then, with dragons and fireballs. Um, Alex, yeah, I think it's going to be something like a quite concrete topic, definitely, and not a very free form. Um, I want to have each round um, to be free, but still defined. You know, so people have creative freedom, but still have to um, have a coherency between all entries. You know, so that you just can't do whatever you want, even though a lot of it is you can do whatever you want. Like I tell people to bend it to your advance, uh, to your strengths. You know, some cool lines, like how they swoosh around his face like that. It's pretty cool. Like directional. My climate at Tananuk, it's everything is starting to melt, so it's around 2 degrees 0. It's not cold at all. It's just all the ice and snow is slowly melting away. Um, Quite mellow. I'm thinking about starting to run again. Uh, it's that kind of weather. It's still cold though, but not -20. Hey Mila. All hail Queen Mila. Late Queen Mila. Atananuk, yeah, well it says UK, I work for UK, and I lived in UK. Currently now I live in Latvia, but I travel. Oh, no, not cold at all. Not at all. It was almost minus 30 here for a while Celsius when it was as cold as it was, but then it kind of heated up a bit. Just became okay-ish at minus 10, and now it's subsiding and going away. You know who this face turned out to look a little bit like? Keither Sutherland. Alex, yeah, yeah. A Californian would not survive. They would not go outside. I think they would just bunker in. Totally Keith Sutherland. Keith Sutherland or whatever his name is. I don't care. I love subtleties in faces, like tiny little things that make the face. If I would have more patience for it, I would only be a portrait artist, I think. If I didn't have my overactive imagination, I would be a portrait artist. But my brain is just full of ideas, and I gotta get them out. And being just a portrait artist wouldn't help my sanity, I think. I would need an outlet. I've tried in some parts of my life not to use my creativity, and it always ended up with me doing something creative. Uh, when I was younger, like I didn't have so much time to draw, and I would start like doing stuff in clay or paint my home or construct something, or was always I have to do something creative, like in the sense of create something, and then it just I chose art. Oh, time is up. All right. Fun little wrinkle study. This I think it was a good fun. I don't really care that it's not the guy. Not at all, actually. I'm completely fine with the fact that it doesn't look like him. I don't even know the actor's name. Mr. White is from the TV show he's in. I don't know. Could care less. Couldn't care less. Alright. Thanks everyone for joining in. Thanks everyone for submitting to round 2. All the entries will go up on the webpage. Alex, how much better? I think quite a lot. One thing I picked up about the wrinkles are kind of going for the motion of the direction of the skin and how it moves a lot, and it also crisscrosses. So, like the motion going that way also has wrinkles going that way, and on surfaces where it bends in the middle, it becomes a mesh, and where it isn't mesh is in the surfaces where it's longer lines. So a little bit better. I'll definitely add that information in my head. I do listen to some Jordan Peterson sometimes, yeah. Definitely Voodoo Breakfast. I would definitely agree with that point that if a creative person isn't creative, they go slightly mad. Anyways, thanks everyone for joining in. Thanks everyone for posting the art on round two. It looks amazing. It will go up on the website tonight, and next Sunday you'll have the feedback judges. I hopefully some feedback and the votes, and next Sunday is the round three topic announced. Anyways, fantastic stuff. Good night. Here comes oh. No, it's that crazy lady again. No, I don't want to host her. Let's find another person to host. That's the crazy lady. Bob Ross? Nah. Nah. Zelda? Nah. Boobs? What's this? Book read. No drawing, painting today. Oh, there's me. Yeah. I'm on the list, baby. Yeah. There's nothing interesting. Nothing. Oh, what's this? Chocobo mask. Buse hang. Okay, let's raid Buse hang. Raid Buse hang. Alright. Have a fantastic day, everyone. See you tomorrow morning. Bye.